We enjoyed a beautiful day, but it was affected by smoke haze in some suburbs with light to moderate southeasterlies. A gorgeous sunset a little earlier, taken from the Spit, looking towards Willoughby in our north, filling the skies with orange, just a little bit of cloud and smoke haze obstructing the view. Reaching tops of 20 to 21 degrees today right across our west, including Kellyville and Liverpool, 18 the top in Terry Hills and Cronulla, and 21 in the city. Parts of the Illawarra and the Hunter had their coolest night in over a month, falling to a chilly -2 in Mossvale, -1 in Scone. Then today it was mostly sunny, reaching 17 degrees in Wollongong, Batemans Bay and Bathurst, 21 the top in Bega, Griffith and Dubbo. Warmth is the pattern for this week, with most areas right across the southeast, including Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Canberra, likely to see their warmest weather since March or April. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Brisbane will be sunny and 23, partly cloudy and 19 in Canberra, staying dry in Melbourne and in Hobart. After another cool night, most of New South Wales should be dry and a little warmer than today, heading for a top of 23 in Dubbo, Griffith, Newcastle and in Bega, and there is a hazardous surf warning right along the New South Wales coast. After some possible fog in the outer west, Sydney will be mainly fine tomorrow. There is the chance of smoke haze once again, especially in our northern and southern suburbs with dangerous surf conditions. We're heading for a top of 22 to 24 degrees right across our west, including Penrith, Liverpool and Parramatta, 20 the top in Terry Hills, 21 in Gosford in the city and 19 in Cronulla. Let's take a look ahead, and we can look forward to warm and sunny conditions for the next 7 days, reaching 25 by Thursday, 26 on Friday. Saturday and Monday are looking like our warmest days, reaching 29 degrees. Those nights slowly warming up from a low of 9 tonight to 14 by the weekend. In our west, it will reach 29 by Thursday, reaching the 30s by Friday, 34 on Saturday, while next Monday will be the hottest, reaching a top of 35 degrees.
Hello again. It's been quite a bit brighter around Melbourne today. The beautiful spring sunshine pushed the city to 17 degrees, coming from a low of 8. Moorabbin and Frankston also dipped to 8 overnight, but it was chilly further out. Avalon dropped to 4. Winds have been light, and while most suburbs reached 16 or 17 degrees, Avalon rebounded from that low start to reach 18. Geelong also warmed up to 18 after a low of 6. Clear skies and light breezes over northern and western parts of the state delivered another frosty morning. Most spots dipped to 2 or 3 degrees and Rutherglen fell just below 0. Daytime temperatures were generally in the mid to high teens, but it warmed up into the low 20s through the Mallee, and that part of the state is expected to climb into the 30s by Thursday. A high-pressure system settled over western parts of Victoria today. It's extending right across the country, keeping things dry and settled. That high won't move much at all for the next 2 days. Then it should sit a little to our east on Thursday, and that will push both daytime and nighttime temperatures even higher as warm northerly winds drag down warmer air from inland areas. Adelaide is also forecast to have a very warm week. It was under blue skies today. They'll be back tomorrow along with a top of 23 degrees. Perth is heading for 24. Hobart is expected to be 5 degrees warmer than average tomorrow, heading for 18. Canberra 19. A mild day for Sydney 21, but there's a lot of smoke haze about at the moment. A mostly sunny top of 23 on the way for Brisbane. Back home, it won't be quite so cold through the north with minimums of 4 and 5 degrees. There'll be areas of fog through inland areas, but once that lifts, it'll be a mostly sunny day statewide. Most spots are forecast to climb into the low 20s. Only alpine areas and Mallacoota miss out. It'll be a little cool around Melbourne tonight with minimums of 8 and 9 forecast for most suburbs. 7 at Coldstream. We'll be under blue skies and gentle breezes with just a little high cloud about. And maximums will be as much as 7 degrees higher than today, generally ranging from 20 to 23, 18 degrees at Mount Dandenong. Geelong should be 4 degrees warmer than today after a low of 9. It's heading for 22, a jump of 5 degrees for the city, and after dipping to 10 degrees, it's also expected to reach 22. Then our 7-day outlook, very unusual for September. It looks more like summer, and it's not just daytime temperatures. It's expected to stay in double figures for all but tomorrow night. A low of 9 into Wednesday morning, then a top of 24 degrees, 26 on Thursday, then an extremely warm night, a low of just 17, then a sunny top of 25 on Friday, and it will be quite breezy. Saturday, 25, 23 on Sunday and back to 25 on Monday. So our trip into the 20s begins tomorrow and it'll last at least a week. A low of 10 and a top of 22. What a week, Pete.
I'm afraid so, Melissa. Certainly tomorrow and into Wednesday we'll start to see a bit of an improvement, but some warmer days by the end of the weekend. Very little rainfall this week. Showers will be restricted to the coast over the next 24 hours and possible a light shower in the city, but very dry really inland for those western suburbs. Let's have a look at temperatures recorded across southeast Queensland, and a little bit fresh again this morning. Temperatures were a few degrees below average, both our minimum and maximums. The high of 19 in Toowoomba today, while the very maximum recorded in Ipswich was 24 degrees. Here in the city, 23, along with Archerfield and Gatton. The weather map: onshore winds ahead of a cold front will drive showers over the southwest of WA, while a large and slow-moving high-pressure system will push a few showers along the Queensland coast. Interstate, we're looking at a sunny day in Adelaide, cloud clearing Melbourne, Hobart 18, Sydney 21, Darwin 36. Queensland afternoon showers in Cairns, then mostly fine for Townsville. There is the chance of a morning shower around Mackay, mostly sunny in mid-20s for Rocky and Gladstone, a little bit of cloud for Bundy, Gympie and Maryborough tomorrow, sunny, dry, warm inland, 30 on the way for Mount Isa, a cool morning in Roma down to 6 degrees. Here in the southeast, partly cloudy, the best chance of a shower will be around the coastal fringe and the Bay Islands in those fresh southeasterly winds. Temperatures tomorrow reaching the mid-20s inland, low 20s on the coast. Moreton Bay, south-southeast, 15 to 20 knots, so the sea's up to 1.5 metres. Brizzy, partly cloudy. Look, a very slight chance of a bit of drizzle tomorrow, but I think there'll be a mostly dry day. A high of 23. 7-day outlook, mostly fine for the rest of the week. Mid-20s by the end of the week and high 20s over the weekend. Ipswich, partly cloudy Wednesday, sunny Thursday, fine Friday and 27. We're looking at 29 degrees each day over the weekend. For the Goldie, partly cloudy Wednesday, fine Thursday, Friday 24, a little cloud over the weekend and 25 each day. The Sunshine Coast, mostly sunny Wednesday, Thursday, starting to warm up Friday 24. Over the weekend, we're looking at partly cloudy skies and up to 25 degrees on Sunday. So getting a little bit warmer each day, but still a bit on the cool side tomorrow, guys.
Thanks, Kate. We've absolutely loved hanging out amongst the beautiful flowers in the Botanic Garden today. And wherever you've been, I hope you got to soak up some of that sunshine too. Wasn't it lovely? 22 degrees our top in the city today. It's dipped off a little bit now that the sun's gone down. It's just under 16 degrees in the city. Across the suburbs, well, from top to bottom, there weren't really any suburbs that missed out on the sunshine, and there was plenty of spring warmth around, that's for sure. We warmed to 22 degrees at Elizabeth and 21 at Noarlunga. Mostly gentle winds from the north lifted the temperatures statewide today. Clear skies and 25 at Port Augusta. Some chilly starts around Renmark and Murray Bridge, but after that it was nothing but sun as most southern towns lifted past that 20-degree mark. So what's bringing this warm weather? Well, it's all about the high pressure system on the charts here, and it's not really going anywhere in a hurry, which means this sunny weather is hanging around. If you're travelling, there's some decent weather on offer interstate too. Cloud clearing in Melbourne to 22 and Brisbane a mostly sunny 23. It's another clear and warm day statewide around Adelaide tomorrow. 26 degrees for Port Pirie, I should say around SA tomorrow. 26 degrees for Port Pirie and an easy 22 degrees for Clare. Murray Bridge is getting up there, rising to a sunny 27, and Neriutpa a fine 23 degrees. Can't go wrong really. On local waters, northeasterlies about 10 knots, tending east to northeasterly, below 10 knots in the evening. And then tomorrow around Adelaide, well, we're just going to turn that temperature dial just a touch more, up to 24 degrees for Elizabeth. We're looking at 23 degrees for Outer Harbour and Golden Grove. Mount Barker looking nice and sunny around that mark as well. In the city, we're shooting for that 23-degree mark. We're looking at conditions much like today, just a tiny bit warmer, really gentle breezes coming through, and then from there we just kind of keep climbing with the temperatures. So on Wednesday we're up to 26 degrees, on Thursday we take it further all the way up to 28 degrees. There is a dip on Friday where we settle back to 23 degrees, but it's still staying sunny, and even across the weekend that sunny weather is stretching right the way through with temperatures in the mid-20s all the way through until the start of next week. So if you're enjoying this sunshine, Kate and Brenton, there's plenty more to come.
Steer clear from tomorrow, but come Wednesday we could see up to half our month's worth of rainfall just in one day. We had a perfect spring day today though, light winds, plenty of sunshine, and we managed a top of 24 degrees in the early afternoon. Still very pleasant out here now, currently around 20 degrees. Now if we take a look to the national forecast, a sunny but hazy day for Sydney, a top of 21, a freezing morning for Canberra, Melbourne cloud clearing and 22 degrees. Now in Perth, our northern suburbs could wake to morning fog, clearing to a partly cloudy 24-degree day again. The last of fine weather for at least a week. Wednesday will bring a round of storms, strong winds and heavy rain. Perth could collect up to 30 millimetres. Some isolated falls expected to exceed that. From Thursday through to Saturday, we'll just get a few light showers, but by Sunday, a bit more blue sky. So we might not be so happy with a wet Wednesday, Mon, but the garden and the farmers certainly will.